friends, as the complete installation is done and I have tried to explain my best what kind of a setup is done in this. So we at RS Car Modifiers don't sell audio. We speak with the customer, we sell what the customer is required, and we educate them what can be done now, what can be done in stages as well. So at RS Car Modifiers, we basically work into what the customer is requiring, not selling a product, because audio is something which is passion to us at RS Car Modifiers. It is not basically to sell an audio. So friends, now the complete three-way poles are ready. So what, as I have discussed, so this is the mid-range and this is the tweeter. You can see how beautifully we have done the poles, and it has been placed that it is directly going to come to the ears of the co-passenger, and this one is placed so that it is directly coming to the ears of the driver. So you can see the tweeter here. We have done the measurement and the poles have been made beautifully with respect to the measurements which is required to get a good output. So now coming basically to the tuning part, which is the most important part in any DSP setup. So we have connected basically the complete DSP to a laptop, and we are just using a bit drive software. So in this bit drive software, basically we have the inputs as well as the output. So in this we have taken 4 inputs, so you get 4 inputs, which is a front left full, right full, rear left and rear right. With coming to the output, basically we have done a 2 options for the tweeters, 2 for the mid-range, 2 for the woofers, and 2 for the coaxials and 2 for the subwoofer. So basically we have installed the 8.14 DSP of Audison. So many people ask, does a DSP going to enhance the output of the audio? Obviously yes, and I will show you why. Because considering this, we have taken basically 4 inputs. You can see the front left full, front right, rear left and rear right. And with respect to the outputs, each of the channel, that is the front channel, is given to the tweeter, right tweeter, left mid-range, right mid-range, left mid-woofer, right mid-woofer, the back coaxial, rear left and rear right, and subwoofer. So the complete setup is basically done. So many people ask me what Raj, it is going to basically enhance the sound. See, you have to understand one thing: when we are going to segregate different frequency into the different drivers, yes, you will get a better output. And once everything is done, we are going to get it time aligned. And right now we have done only one staging, which is the center stage for the customer, till the complete drivers are burned out. So basically I just want to give a gist key. In Audison, we just have to enter the distance, and the delay is automatically determined directly from the software itself. So that is one of the things where we don't have to use a separate Excel sheet to calculate the delay. So what basically it does is, once I do the staging measurements, automatically the delay gets recorded, and the furthest point, the driver to the furthest point of the tuning becomes 0, and the rest of the delays are all set automatically. So this is one of the best advantages in DSP of Audison. And when it comes to the volume controls, you have the master volume control here, you have the sub volume control here as well. So and you have a complete zone volume control also here. So basically what challenges we face when you do these kind of tuning is, basically you have to set up each of the drivers properly with respect to 3 points. One is which is the filter which is getting used, and what is the slope of the filter, and what frequency it is basically getting done. So we in a DSP will be able to segregate all the frequencies differently. So a tweeter can play from 5000 Hz up till 20,000 Hz. A mid-range can play from 500 to 5,000, and the left woofer can play somewhere from 80 to 500, and the subwoofer is going to play a low pass from 80 Hz and below. So these things are all combined, and you can see this is just a basic thing where you will be able to sum it up and see. This is basically not an RTA, just to know that if all the filters are put correctly and there is no crossover problems in this. So, and you can just sum it up, and you can see, yeah, there is a little drop somewhere from 200 Hz, which we can take care during the tuning perspective. So these are something which you'll be able to do through a DSP. and you have all the master volume controls of each of the drivers as well, so that also can be done in this. The best part of this is the complete memory. So you have memory 1, memory 2, memory 3, 4, 5 and 6. So we'll be able to give a customer 6 different presets which can be actually accessed by the customer depending upon who is driving it basically. So these are the things which we are trying to give it in the DSP. Explaining it completely during this YouTube video makes it very difficult for us. So I will try to do one complete RTA tuning of a setup and make it to put it in YouTube. So right now I have just given a gist. So you can see somewhere here you have something like a master and optical. Master is basically from the master source, and optical is something which is actually played through the beacon. So you would have seen that we have connected the beacon also to this. So I always prefer that you play through the beacon because you get a better quality of the output, but we will be able to tune it for both, and both can be accessed through this beacon app which you can see it here. So there is a beacon app which will be able to switch. So this is just an app, you just get it connected to the device, so it gets automatically connected. So because I have connected the laptop, you don't get much options here. Once I disconnect it, I have an option to control your master as well as the beacon separately. So it becomes very easy for the customer just to change from one mode to the other mode. So you have many other options when during a RTA tuning we will be able to use all these options, where at a different frequencies you can apply different kind of a filters. You can check whether there is a dip in frequencies when two filters are played. So these are the things which is going to get enhanced basically through adding a DSP. So adding a DSP is a very integral part in getting a good sounding system, wherein the customer will have a great experience of the music itself. Yes, it requires certain skill to tune a car, but the quality of Audison is so good that we now even have the RTA tuning through Accordo. So this is an automatic software which will able to do the RTA tuning just within 5 minutes of time, without us spending more than 2 to 3 hours to get the same work done. So this is one beautiful thing which Audison has come up. So in this vehicle we have done a beautiful setup, and I'll play certain audio for you just to know what kind of a music has come up from this. With respect to the complete setup, we are happy, the customer is also happy. So I am also doing a lot of new setups coming up, and if you want to get your car also modified with these kind of setups, you can visit our stores in BTM as well as Kyapuram, or you can personally call my number. I have given my number as well in this. You can consult with me what kind of an audio is going to go, and for any exciting offers on getting your audio as well, you can consult with us. We will try to make a good package for the customer to get a better output from the setup as well. So these are the things we are working at every day to get the best for the customer. So let me see you in the next video, guys. Cheers.